Okay, they have on the McNeese calendar. They have this Great Wall right here. Donald Trump's Great Wall right here. It's the gated community. Okay, and they're part of the Illuminati, Freemason GOP people, the red state people. And they have a picture like right here on the calendar, and you can see it's like this, and the sun is rising and it's shining through those two archways right there. That's gates in the wall. It's archways, and it's a two archway. So that represents the two arc, which is the Antichrist, really. You know, it's the two arc, and it comes out of Brussels. It does. Okay, the sun is rising on that, which is the far right. This is the far right of this wall when facing this way. Okay. And then when you go to the foundation, the McNeese Foundation's website, okay, you see the exact opposite. You see the picture on their website, it's like this, and guess what? The sun isn't rising, the sun is setting. So the sun is setting on the far left, and then in the calendar, the sun is rising on the far right, and it's shining through the two archway right there, which represents the Antichrist. Okay, and then you have these bricks right here, these square bricks, which represents, they're kind of like sandstone. That represents the freaking white collar people. Okay, and the working class, poor people, the poor whites and minority people that are poor. These are the bricks that we tread on, okay? And so this is the Northwest, okay? This is the Northwest. It leads away from the South or direct sunlight, okay? And it leads away from the rising sun, which is faith. Okay, it's leading away from faith and hope and away from God is what this is. Okay, and so this right here, this is Northwest. This is way over the horizon over there is Seattle. Okay, but it's the land of six. It's the land of the Antichrist. It's the land of the freaking of the inverted V. The inverted V is a chevron, which is military rank. So they want to create an empire of militant, white collar hierarchy rank that's rigid, and people fight to the death to compete for status and rank. You see what I'm saying? And this is on a pedestal, which education is placed on a pedestal here. Okay, it's an idol. The cowboy is rowdy, and the horse is a bucking bronco that's wild. Okay, now he's wanting to make that horse go to the northwest, but it wants to lean left. Now the statue itself, he's leaning right. Okay, the entire horse and man is leaning right, and that's their inclination to the far right there. Okay, yet it wants to pull left and go left. You see what I'm saying? And the horse represents the students here, the future generation, the red state of Louisiana. And what the university represents the cowboy right there. So what they're actually doing is they are breaking the students here from leaning to the left. They don't want them to lean left here. They want to break them from thinking about charity at all. Welfare, charity, low-class people are trash, and they're put here for you to crush and kick and run over, and they don't have any rights whatsoever. They don't deserve rights because they're lazy trash and they're good for nothing and they're scum and they're vermin. Just like they thought about the Jews. And they're breaking the future generation from leaning and pulling left. They want to broke in just like a wild freaking horse gets broke. Okay? And McNeese is doing it. Okay? And it says that that's what the symbolism is here. And it's confirmed by what it says, an honest day's work. You see what I'm saying? It's an honest day's work, commissioned by McNeese students and alumni, dedicated. Okay, you see, and the students don't know what's going on there, but or maybe they do. It's a GOP Illuminati propaganda slogan, man. It's what it is. It's an ideological slogan. Okay? And they're breaking these kids to make them good little freaking right-wing fascists who hate welfare and hate the poor and crap like that. They're elites, and they have a right to crush and kick and step on the poor people. Okay? And that's what it's about. And the seed crap money, it was seed money. They call it the SEED Center, and they got that money from the federal government, which was hurricane relief money, and it went to that crap instead of the poor people in the black neighborhoods to make their homes up to standard, up to code, so they could keep them. And guess what? Now all the black people that are poor, and even the poor whites and other minority people, are freaking, and the elderly, are out of a home because they don't deserve to live. It's like eugenics. It's like Death Race 2000. Okay? Because guess what? Productivity, dude, to be a good little freaking worker slave in the freaking empire is your only value. And once the freaking people get old and they can't freaking work anymore, they have no value whatsoever. They're a burden. They're a burden to everybody. Just like poor people are, anything that is a burden has to go. Because it's all about self. You know, it's selfish. It's a burden, it's taxing. We don't want to pay for that because we get no pleasure out of it. We get no pleasure out of taking care of the sick and the needy and the poor and the elderly people that can't support themselves. So they have to go. It's all about us. The only pleasure we get is from robbing and stealing and freaking immorality, and it's the great harlot Babylon is what it is. Right here at McNeese. Peace.